Hey guys, my name is Bryce Tubbs. Today I just want to come to you and talk about how to grow my accounting firm. And basically the number one essential thing in starting my accounting firm slash bookkeeping business. Now, if I had known a lot of this stuff about 7 years ago when I first got started, like it would have been drastically easier. So it took me about 14 months to go from, starting out to being at about $15,000 per month. So that was about 7 years ago when I got started. But a lot of people don't really understand that it's not really about what you know, it's about who you know. And a lot of people kind of say that phrase and it's become like a cliche and it almost like it loses its power and it loses its meaning, right? Because most people know that it's like not necessarily like you could be the best accountant or the best bookkeeper in the world, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to have all the clients, right? It's really comes down to the relationships because if you know the right people, then you can go and build a business. Like I have students inside of my mentorship program who have 5 clients and they're making about between 15 to $18,000 a month just from 5 clients. It doesn't have to be a huge amount, but it's just the fact that they knew how to make relationships with the right people who had the right size businesses. And speaking of that, if you want some help going and growing your business, you want to go and avoid a lot of the trial and error and speed up the time to actually reaching your goal, go ahead and click on the link inside of the description below to book a call with me to see if I can help you. I'm on the call. We're just basically going to come and diagnose your situation. Like, what is the real thing that's holding you back? And why does your goal that you're trying to reach seem like it's so hard to hit? In some cases, it might not necessarily be just a marketing. So you might already have some traction, but you're really trying to go to that next level. Maybe you're at, zero and you're trying to go to 10 grand, 15 grand, 20 grand. Maybe you're at 15 grand, you're trying to go more like to $50,000 per month. If that's you, go ahead and click on the link inside. I would love to kind of see what's going on, see what does that goal look like for you? Where do you want to go? Like, how are we going to really have your business be running once you hit that monetary goal? Do you want to have more time to spend with your family? Do you want to hire contractors, employees? Do you want to blow up your brand and just really get a lot of people to know you exist? Like, what does that look like for you? And at the end, we're just going to say, hey, this is what it actually looks like for you to go and accomplish that goal. And here's the outline and the game plan for you to actually do so. And if you want, I can even work with you side by side, hand in hand, so you can accomplish this goal together inside the program. If that's you, go ahead and click on the link either above or below the video. I would love to see you inside. Now, just kind of going back to what I'm talking about, like relationships is the key thing. So a number of people ask, like, how are some of my mentorship students, especially like the newer ones, the really, really big ones that are going and just gaining like $8,000 a month clients, $6,000 a month clients, doing it so easily? It's because we have a very structured way for you to go and build relationships. Now, because a lot of people they get really, really nervous about like, what am I supposed to say with the sales call? And knowing what to say when it comes to sales only really matters if you're talking to a complete stranger. If you're talking to someone that already likes you, you don't have to have like the magic words. You don't have to have like this manipulative sales script. You don't have to really do that much. It's more just putting yourself out there and knowing exactly what to charge so you can prevent undercharging. Now, if I had to go and build a lot of relationships in a very short period of time, the number one thing I would do is I would start looking at who are the clients and who are the people that you actually want to work with and where are they already spending their time. So a shortcut I like to use is like using social media, but if you wanted to, you could start looking at more activity-based things. For example, you could go to a biking class if you know that the business owners in your area are doing that. If you know the business owners actually go and spend time at a certain restaurant, go to that restaurant for dinner at least once or twice a week. If you know that they go to this networking event, go there. If you know they like doing rock climbing, if you know they like golfing, like go find the money and start making friends with them, even if it's uncomfortable. Like a lot of people say that they're introverts and they don't like being out. I mean, but really, when people talk about introversion nowadays, they're talking about they're shy. Introversion historically has meant extroverts can go and talk to people and they gain energy when they're talking and having conversation, versus introverts almost have more like a fuel gauge of energy. And whenever they talk to people, it kind of depletes that energy and then they have to kind of go and recharge. Versus nowadays, people are starting a business, they use the word introvert to really mean like shy or it's out of their comfort zone. Okay, those are two totally different things. In order for you to go make money, if you're not going to be using like LinkedIn, Instagram, or Facebook, you are going to have to start getting out of your comfort zone and going and making friends with people who have a lot of money. Okay, because that's the most direct path to do so. Now, we do have other videos on the channel that show you how to use social media so that you can just go and have as many relationships as you want in the palm of your hand, in your pocket, on your mobile device or your computer. But that is my number one piece of advice, the number one essential thing to starting your accounting or bookkeeping business. Go out, meet the right people. Just meet the right people. Now, Bryce, who are the right people? Think about who owns a 6, 7, or 8-figure business. What you can do is if you have LinkedIn, go search in like certain industries that you know are more likely to have 8-figure businesses. So like construction's one, restaurants can be one. Those are generally more on like the 7-figure size, unless they're like more chains or they have a certain number of locations. Look at solar companies, look at cannabis companies, look at e-commerce companies. Like go after those companies that have more of the bigger range. And then from there, go and look at who are the owners. And then from there, you can go and bounce over to Facebook and go to the owners of those companies' Facebook profile and look at like, what are their page likes? Like, what do they like? Do they like rock climbing? Are they in certain community groups? Are they involved in either Chamber of Commerce? Like, where are those people? And then start going to them. And it's a very simple thing that most people overlook. Now, once you start learning how to actually find these people, and then your job is just going and having fun. The reason why earlier I talked about like if it's at a social event, for example, like a biking class, or maybe you guys have like a weekly bike trail that you go to, or like a running group or a walking group, is because it's easier to make friends if you're already in an environment that is suitable for you. For example, I had a student once and she was a hockey player. So she would always go in and play hockey. And she was playing like it was I think like a mixed league where it was like male and female on the same side, and they're just kind of just playing around and just doing like drop-ins. And most of the people that were on the ice were owning a business. So then she would just go have fun, do what she's already doing, and then she would literally just be like, "Hey, do you want to see if I can help with your accounting or bookkeeping?" And they would say yes more often than not. And then she just kept doing that, and she just kept having more and more fun, kept being herself, kept putting herself out there, and then she started growing her business relatively quickly. Now it's the same thing for you. Like maybe you don't like going in and you don't know how to skate. Is there a local card game? Is there a local like chess night? Is there a local movie watchers club? Is there like what do you already like doing so you feel comfortable in that environment? But then who else is inside the room that's going to be able to help you out in the future by becoming your client or becoming a referral partner? Once you do that, you're going to be off to the races. Now, hopefully this video is helpful and just really gives you kind of a different kind of view on how to actually build your business and what networking means, and really how to utilize the phrase like it's not about what you know, it's about who you know, so you can start going and getting the money that you deserve. Now, if you found this valuable, I would love to see if you could book a call with me to see if I can help you out even further. Okay, like these videos are great, but a lot of the information is not in the right order. Meaning I can't just sit there and look right for you and say, okay, cool. So I can make this video, 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 because I'm not sitting in front of you. If you want something more custom to where you are right now, tailored to you, to making sure you can actually go and reach the goal, and you want some help doing it, go ahead and book a call so I can actually go in your situation and say, okay, if I was taking a step back, this is what you need to do next. This is how you actually reach the goal correctly. And then we can even talk about working together inside of the Six Figure Firms mentorship program so that you can go and reach your goal in the shortest time period possible. If that's something you'd like, that's something you want to do, go ahead and click on the link inside the description or the comments below. I'd love to see you inside. I'd love to talk to you and can't wait to work with you. If now's not a great time for you to book a call for whatever reason, I'll just see you in the next video. Have a great one.